Hello everyone, welcome to, the third part of the Arcadion. We are gonna finish up the story. I have made myself, my own costume. A little magic girl outfit, I guess. It is very cute, it's very pink, very shiny. It's like a glowing wrist things, which I think are quite cute. I'm not a huge fan of the new, the super pink weapons, so I'm using the the artifact weapon, not the artifact weapon, the legendary weapon. Gosh, I cannot speak today. I am on day 3 of recording, and I am a little bit tired, but it is fine because we're gonna get into this. The release of this patch is like the worst time possible for recording purposes because I have videos I'm working on and then I need to work on this, and now I have new ideas I want to do and Christmas. It's like next week, and that eats into recording time quite a bit. So yeah, interesting stuff, but fun. I quite enjoyed the main story. If you wanna check it out, it should be out on the channel now, where you can play through patch 7.4 with me. And today we do the Arcadion with Yana here. Feral Fandom. I don't know any of these people. Yana regards you with her eyes smile. Ah, Malisity, I was hoping you'd drop by. There's something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. Yeah, her sisters are both captured at the moment, which is quite rough. If you hear funky sounds in the background, that is my dog playing with her blanket. She has taken the blanket out of her bed and is dragging it around the house, and I don't know why. The kittens have taken to their new home, in case you're wondering. Still, I can't tell you. Still, I can tell they miss Hector, the poor things. Well, are they around here? Kitties? Any kitties? I don't see any kitties. Oh, there they are! Oh, look at you. Looks like a cult meeting or something. Adorable. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's have a quick refresher on the situation. During your cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring. Not least of all, Ratsara, who was already afflicted with psychonecrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded though, the brute bomber. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Eutrope ambushed us. I got a little carried away using a feral soul to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when Naomi discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the President took her and Eutrope hostage. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. But in an unexpected turn, the President himself was aware of the cure, the Drop of Life, and he said he divulged his location if you could become Grand Champion. How did he learn all this? Where does he get his information? I've never met the man, so he is complete mystery to me. That's why I want to gather everyone in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. I don't know. It seems super sus. I'm not sure he has the cure. I think he's just trying to get us to play along. Hello, my dears. We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, what's the occasion? We having a retirement party or something? Have they not been told about what happened? Sorry, Han, but I haven't met the President in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him but Metem who came to recruit me at one of my performances. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterward was via communicator. He would speak solely about business, never private matters. Okay, so you have met him, and him are not the same person. Same with me, I'm afraid. Dancy Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. You are? After a fashion, the geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit off and often had a debate about the best way to engage the audience. Oh? While I believe the key is making folk feel good, he insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort, and that's the job of a heel. Is when the loathsome are laid low that the audience know the highest high and the fighters burn brightest, he always said. That sort of poetic justice has appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need look no further than the frantic crowd at the Brute Bombers matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a damn good showman. Right. The president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry to Lindblom. Of course, Lindblom. Lindblom? That's where the stimulant for regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I never got an opportunity to hear more about his past. The last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. Oh. "3 years ago? That would be around when Matam approached Honey. I wonder if something happened to the president that kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate." So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. Our play remains Malisity becoming Grand Champion. Only then will the president share the cure whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalized to the public. If all else fails, then we do have that hand. But if we're to use it, we must first rescue Eutrope and Iuni. You know, what if the cure... He might know where the cure is, but what if the cure is in Lindblom? We don't know how to get there. So, as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof, and I could use everyone's help. Can I count on you all? I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save Yana's sister and give that rotten president a piece of our minds. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, sugar? Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Malisity continues her campaign to become Grand Champion. It goes without saying, but I'll continue supporting you as your second. Together, we'll carve a path through the heavyweight division. It seems we all have our task. The rest of us will begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. Are we gonna assume everyone in the heavyweight division is infected? We're not gonna tell them? Even after the matches? It doesn't feel right not to tell them. So, there's about to be an Arcadion broadcast. Oh? It's a regular program intended for fans, so I might not help much with your preparation, but it couldn't hurt to give it a watch. Yeah, sure. Oh, met him. Fans of the fight and connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadion Hour. For today's special guest, we have the heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart, Malisity in the ring. Pardon me. Well, hello. The devilishly divine dominatrix, Vamp Fatale. Well then. As indicated by her appellation, Malisity has climbed her way up the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise to become a grand champion, they would be able to do as they please with the Arcadian Soul Repository, and it seems they intend to release all of the souls. This would fundamentally alter the Arcadian, leaving it a championship of unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Don't make me laugh. The upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. So sayeth the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the street to find out. Fight without feral souls? What would even be the point? This is the Arcadian we're talking about. If I can't watch a muscular woman imbued with a beast soul squeeze the life out of her enemies, like she's making dudes, I'm not interested. The unenhanced warrior. Just a novelty, I reckon. There to drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act has gotten old, and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced the Howling Blade to retire with that outrageous wager for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging in and running throughout roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadian alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadian alone. See? No one wants her pathetic excuse for entertainment. Did you notice they were all negative and even Metzen seemed surprised? These felt very cherry-picked. Huh, that's odd. There should have been some interviewers who supported Malisity as well. Ma'am! Or perhaps not. Hi, ma'am. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty, naughty girl, and I'm going to give you the punishment you deserve. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh my. Yana. Damn them. They clearly only showed the interviews that served the president's agenda. Yes, he's feeling the same. I'm sorry you had to see that, Malisity. Oh, that's fine. That's the lady I'm gonna fight next? But you've had plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. Forgive us sudden intrusion, but after the broadcast just now, we simply couldn't sit still. You're my hero, miss. I'll keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. Oh, wasn't planning to. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we wanted you to know that. Aww. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time, I'm inspired. Given courage, I don't get that from the fighters who use feral souls. That's right, and don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadion in the beginning. I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that, but by the same token, it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires me up like nothing else. So keep your head held high and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. So, am I now being written as basically the heel? To be like defeated at the end, like that would make the most thrilling story for the audience. Please let me join your gym. I want to be a fighter just like Malisity. Aww. Well, now, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. I must warn you, though, that the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? Yeah, we probably need, like, signatures and stuff. See, you have quite the following. Even if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of the Arcadion. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well that you fight. Yeah. Once I'm cured, I would love to come out of retirement and fight unenhanced myself, and I believe the others feel the same. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. I guess it's time for the first match. This is it, Malisity. The heavyweight matches are beginning. Matamasters to meet him at the green room as usual. We're on it. I don't know what that face was. But we're on it. It's really cute that Sugar Riot has left like a little drawing here. I think it's like little ghosts with like paint thingies on them. Is there anything from the other ones? I don't think so. Yana? I'm going to give him some choice words about those interviews. I don't think... He seemed as surprised as we were. It's good to see you again, my friend. How have you been? We've been better. What's the big idea with the broadcast? I'm sorry, but it was the president's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were other opinions. The mass retirement in the cruiserweight division has left the president feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to get rid of you. On that matter, I'm no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about the psychonecrosis and chose to continue fighting of their own volition. That's because they've been told that if they can defeat you, they would be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. That bastard and his low tricks. So yeah, like Eutrope did. Victory is your only way through this. So what anger you have, I suggest you channel it into the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. I hope so. I would like critical, please. Wait, you just leaving? Okay. The Breathtaker. By the looks in her eyes, Yana still smolders with rage. Just when I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move. If what Matam says is true, We have little hope of convincing our opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become Grand Champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sister. If we can get the drop of live whereabouts from the President in the end, we'll be able to save everyone. I highly doubt it. Surely we're not I don't know, it feels too convenient. Right then, let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. Yes, the delightful red-headed lady, Miss Vampire. Hello. Vamp Patel, whom you had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. I mean, there was no displeasure there. She is a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of the demon Desmodont, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. Her bigger claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Mind your surroundings out there, or you'll become her plaything. Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you, so believe in yourself and show them the strength of the unenhanced warrior. Oh. On your knees, says the song in the background. Okay. Now get out there, give Vamp Patel what's for, and claim your first heavyweight victory. Yes. You know, I'm not gonna be distracted at all in that fight. Alright. Let's see. Any other thoughts? You might not be aware, but Vamp Patel and Honey are bitter rivals. They snipe at each other constantly, and when they fought in an open way about it was ugly. Ugh. Well, I can imagine they both have this sort of, like, dominatrix thing going on, except, like, different parts of the spectrum. One is more like a soft dom, while the other one is like a full-on dominatrix. Alright. There we go, heavyweight. Your first foe in the heavyweight division is the merciless man-eater Vamp Patel, a sadistic fighter who harnesses the soul of the Desmodont. She sucks the life out of her enemies and adorns her ring with apparatuses designed to torture and maim. Will the unenhanced warrior survive the deadly dominatrix's chamber of horror and emerge triumphant, or will they become crushed under her heel? We will see. Right, here we go. I love how cool everybody's glam is after the new glamour update. I've seen so many nice things.
She'll make your pulse race while freezing your blood. The voluptuous Vamp Fatale!
She did not change that much. She just got, like, wings and stuff. Looks gorgeous, though.
Will you cry out in pleasure or pain?
Feast your eyes on the lovely and lethal Vamp Fatale! Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
Okay, so she does like a kicking thing.
Come, my pets.
Not on top of my ring! I haven't gotten my rainbow yet. Woman! I didn't get my rainbow.
This is my show. I will hear you scream.
I'm not seeing these instruments of torture though.
A
Like-
wicked weapon. Van Fatale's poised
Ow!
to execute a fatality.
Okay, yep, no, I get what he means now by like the instruments of torment. So part of her stick is like
You
she
will
doesn't.
become a stain on this arena.
Part of her stick is she doesn't fight you. She like has her arena fight you. That is cool. We are not taking this thing down fast enough, I think.
Challenger has nowhere left to run.
No, it really does not. This doesn't bode well at all.
Oh, that must have hurt. Hang in there.
There is no hanging in, there is no ground left. Okay.
Oh, not fast enough, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. Yeah, we are doomed. Oh! Not doomed? Oh, that was close. Man. That was terrifying.
This is just the beginning. My faithful minions, give me your ether!
It's begun. She's draining the audience of their ether.
Why did he say it like that?
All of you will feed me.
Van Fatale's unleashed the ether. The challenger's in her realm now.
I mean, weren't we already? I'm confused. Oh, that was not a good place to stand. Apologies, healers. Okay.
You are a stubborn one, but it is not too late to beg for mercy.
The spectacle of slaughter resumes. How will the challenger adapt?
By moving out of the way of that, that's step one.
It's a veritable rain of death.
Okay. And to kill the flails? I'm gonna need to stand in this.
Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance.
Ah. Oh no.
Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit!
I always find it really amusing about the Arcadian fights that Metin announces when people die. It's like, oh, you died to stupid
Insolence
mechanic.
I have never known.
And then the announcer goes like,
I
oh,
need
death.
more ether!
She's draining the crowd's ether again! I hope our dear spectators are feeling alright.
Yeah, is that safe for them? I know with Honeybee, like, Honeybee isn't allowed to have audience in her thing. Like, they have to be... Oh, no. They have to be, like, remote. Because of her pheromones. Why is this one allowed to
my
just...
pleasure.
Well, I guess the audience are all very eager
She's
to
unleashed
take
even
part in
more
it.
ether. How will this end?
Angry bats all over the place. Do I want to be inside this thing or outside this thing, or what am I trying to do? Try not to be under a boot. Okay. Killer voice.
On your knees, damn you!
Oh, she's getting annoyed with us. We're being difficult, apparently. Yeah, you didn't expect us to be this difficult. Does this mean that the Warrior of Light is canonically a brat?
And they're down. Can they
I mean,
recover from
it
this?
fits. We have stubbornness issues.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
One of our healers just went down. Yeah, it feels like she's getting desperate. I'm guessing she's gonna try to drink from the audience again. I need to. No! Somebody is limit breaking. Ooh. Was that a dragoon? I think I saw like a dragon come down, so maybe dragoon? I really like the limit breaks. They look so cool. But if I've understood it correctly, it is better if melee does it if we just have a single target. I also need to get my mana up. Ma'am, you... There we go. Okay, she's gonna be here. She is so close. I really expected her in like the final 10% to start like trying to drain the audience like completely. Like the little robot.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna figure out the looting and then we'll be right back at it. Alright, Yana, I did it! And there it is, your first heavyweight victory. I never doubted you for a moment, Malisity. And I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild. Yeah, like, we did good. Next is the Daring Devils. Oh, that's the water one. I am so excited for that one. Yana appears to have something on her mind. Now then, there's a bit of a time before your next bout. That's because your opponent originally would have been none other than Wicked Thunder, Eutrope. For reasons we know all too well, they have to call up a replacement, and who that is hasn't been decided yet. So let's head back to the gym for now. With some luck, Ratsara has made some progress on the rescue. Oh. In the previous iterations, we always had like 2 fights and then like story. I guess because it's the final part, we have like a little bit further, or like a little bit more story. Let me get us back to the gym then. Oh hey, it's the parent. How dreadful. Oh. Why are you crying? This boy from before. What could be the matter? Hey now, what's wrong? Your gym, they wrecked it. What? Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling the dad is not gonna sign him up now. Who? Why? Where are the kitties? Hey, the kitty cat. We made ourselves at home while you were out. You're the one who did this? You smashed the TV? We heard this was the unenhanced cook's hand, so we decided to drop by to say hello. Yeah, hello. Oh, hey, Madsen. You're late with the cameras, my dude. What have we here? Is a dynamic duo who have taken tag team matches by storm. The Extremes, could they be Malicity's next opponent? The unenhanced warrior is a single specialist, though, so I expect he will be pitted against only one of them. Which brother will it be that takes the ring? The older, cooler, and collected Deep Blue, or the younger, fiercer, and fiery Red Hot? It'll be both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though, we'll tag in and out, so it'll be a fair fight. You cool with that, right? Oh yeah, perfectly. Come at me together if you like. That's the only way you can win. Big words, big shot, but we wouldn't break the rules, right, bro? We wouldn't, but don't we always? No, we wouldn't. Oh, was that meant to be a secret? Oh, God. Not another word out of you. We can see who is the brain in that operation. You had a good ride so far, Cook, but it won't go so smooth for you on our surf. You're gonna wipe out and wipe out hard. You know, trashing the TV was uncalled for, though. And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to your preparation and come to the green room, and I'm sorry for this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. Are you laughing or crying? I don't know. This Isn't a good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after I've sorted things out? They are never coming back. Not a chance in hell. Those bastards did a real number. Wait, where are the kittens? And where's her Sarah? Yeah, they're safe, thankfully. They sensed the danger and fled upstairs. Where were you? I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. I was furious and wanted to stop them, but I feared it would draw the president's attention. Forgive me. I have news. We found a promising lead on Naomi and Eutrope's whereabouts. Oh? Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Ascended Arcadia, and he divulged the detail of the security at the company complex. Thanks to him, we now know that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. According to Green, it's a plushy reception hall used to entertain important guests. In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. While security is tight, we have plans to create an opening and mount a rescue. Sugar will use her magic to cause a commotion, which I'll exploit to sneak inside. That's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. Yeah, I think so. We will carry out the mission during your next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. I tried to fix my glasses. I don't have them on. So, you'll be pitted against the extremes next. It reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector, when we were still no-name newcomers. What? Why have I never heard about this? Our signature move was the ultimate mega boom kick. Hector would enhance me in flames and send me flying at our opponent. Not only did it look impressive, it had some kick to it as well, pardon the pun. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find our place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the extremes will unleash powerful coordinated attacks. Take care when you face them. Yeah, there is no way they're gonna actually tag team. They are gonna fight us both at the same time, I'm sure of it. Well, I suppose we'll better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Yeah. As long as I don't have to take part in cleaning it up, I am A-okay. I mean that Sarah isn't doing anything at the moment. Except, like, waiting for information, so maybe they can sort it out. Well, back to the green room. A lot of running back and forth in this. Alright, Diana, you ready? Right, let's take a close look at your opponents. Red Hot and Deep Blue, who formed the popular team, the Extremes. They're originally professional surfers who rose to fame with their feat as Solution 9's artificial wave pool. The brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water while Red Hot wields flames. I say brothers, but they're obviously not related by blood. It's just part of their gimmick. Having said that, they do make a fearsome team. To echo Sarah, you'll need to be ready for their coordinated attacks. Of course. Once you deal with them, you'll you'll be just one bout away from becoming Grand Champion. So get out there and give those gym wreckers what for. We'll see who's the one who'll wipe out. Yeah, I think the final fight is gonna be like something intense. Something orchestrated by the president. Now, let's see the description for this duty. Introducing themselves by devastating Tri-Tails training, the Extremes have not only challenged you, but made matters personal. Professional surfers infamous for the dangerous stunts and destructive behavior, the duo harnesses the soul of storm divers in battle to manipulate the elements of fire and water. For the sake of your second and more, it's time you taught these gym wreckers some manners. Indeed. I really like the Arcadion music. Oh, this arena looks so nice. I just want to stay here.
On waves and flames they ride, the deadly duo, the Extremes!
One of them doesn't get a tail, while the other one does. So we start against the fire one.
This will be a tag team match of extreme proportions.
I can handle you alone.
Dude, you don't have to whisper that like into the back of my brain.
Oh, my word, such scorn for the challenger. Oh, what fearsome flames! He set the ring ablaze.
I ride the inferno.
The area to stand is getting smaller. Okay. Oh.
The flames are spreading. At this rate, the challenger will be trapped.
Not if we try to put these in like reasonably smart places.
I'll wipe you out.
Why is your voice like...
Hey, save some fun for me.
Deep Blue's lost his cool. He's tagging in.
That was a
If there
very...
ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
Good gods, what an enormous wave!
That is probably gonna push us, so let's... Yeah. Ooh.
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
It's gonna be very interesting when they are both on the field at the same time. They both have very area-focused attacks.
You're going down!
I can see this being very challenging in Savage, having to manage like the area.
What a drag.
Let's do this together, bro.
Yep, there we go.
Both brothers have entered the ring. Oh, that's grounds for disqualification.
Eh,
They
let
don't
them
fight
have it.
alone either, so it's only fair.
The Extremes fight as one.
There you go.
It seems the referee is allowing it. It's double trouble for the challenger.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're just getting started.
Wait. Ooh.
Hey, check out this smooth teamwork.
Yeah, you two are doing good. Right. I would like to not be part of the thinking stuff, though. I am standing in a fine place.
The brothers have triggered a fusion explosion. Truly, they're deadly when mixed.
What is a fusion explosion? I would like to have this for movement. It is kind of nice that we get a tag team, though, like at some point in the Arcadion. Tag teams are such a big part of wrestling. What does this mean? Okay, Deep Blue is focusing on me.
Just for you.
Oh, brace yourselves, folks. The extremes are holding nothing back.
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
Okay, I need to go here. It's cool though to know, like, that they have
I
wave
ride
pools
the
in the
inferno.
Arcadion. Like enough to have surfers.
Oof, that must have hurt. Hang in there.
And like, the Solution 9 has all these things. Yeah, wave pool is just not one thing I expected. But from the way they describe it, they were surfing long before the president noticed them. It is pretty cool.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
Yeah.
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
Yeah, we'll get up again. Oh well, the healer will get up again.
Whew, they're up! What fighting spirit!
I, on the other end, might die soon. I don't wanna die. No, and there I go.
No, they've been felled with a vengeance.
Yeah. There we go. Up we go. I do not have the health to stand in this.
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
He's gonna go this way. Yeah, I can see this being like really cool satisfied.
I'm not finished with you yet!
Do they share a health pool? They seem... It looks like they do? No, they don't. Yeah, Deep Blue is almost out. He just healed a little bit. Huh. But I am curious what happens when one of them goes down. Will the other one start enraging? Come on, Deep Blue, go away. I need answers. They seem like they maybe heal or like adjust a little bit. So they're not the same, but still kinda. At least they went out at the same time. KO!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Can I get to just play in the pool now? The pool looks so much fun! Looks like such a nice arena. Okay, Yana. You did it again, Malisity. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. Huh. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Yeah, like that was rude. Uncalled for. Challenger and champion. Satisfaction is writ plain on Yana's face. With this, you've earned your title slot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout, but for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. Keep on making me walk back to the gym. Just teleport me. Please. Are you actually teleporting me? Thank you. Hey, our fans. First Van Fatale, now both the extremes at once. You're incredible. I knew you beat those bullies, Malisity. You look so cool out there. Aww. It ain't over till it's over. Oh. Oh, it's all of them. How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Wait, what? Guys, you cannot just do this out on the street. Cowards! I guess that's the champion. Oh, he is strong. Hello. Honorless curse, you're a blight upon the Arcadion. Be gone from my sight. It's the tyrant! What's the Grand Champion doing here? Well, he's coming to fight me. Put up your weapons, challenger. A true warrior does not engage their opponent outside the sacred ring. I mean, I didn't start that fight. I am the Grand Champion of the Ascended Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you're a heel who would tear down our tradition. That's right. You're nothing but a villain! If you are resolved to destroy the Arcadion as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. Okay, history. It all began with the present ancestors. The man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love and patroness of the theatrical arts. When the storm surge came to head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years he wandered the endless waste until, in desperation, he sought refuge here in the enemy nation, Alexandria. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build a new lives, he saw a vision of that ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer in fighting contests that people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus was the Arcadion born. Hold on. What? Okay. Nej, Mikla. Om du drömmer. Ja. Sorry, Katla meowing in her sleep. It's just, I think she's having a bad dream or something. She's awake now. Alas, I did not endure in its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadion was all but forgotten. The years passed, advancement in Electro brought stability, and the advent of soul technology a sense of security. Katla, I'm trying to do a thing. Yeah. I'm sorry. We have a cat situation. What it goes. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Oh, that's the Lalafell from... Yeah, those three in the middle are the ones from the interviews. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadion and held matches that pitted recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadion rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and a pillar of our culture. Can you not? Cut it up. Yeah, cut it up. Du kemst. Ekki hvað ég sá undir. Kottu þá, svona. Svona. Ég sé þig. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in his sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very souls of we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. See, now the dog is beside me, so she's like unhappy about that. Hear, hear! All hail the tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadion. You can satisfy people even unenhanced. That's right. Malisity has shown us how exciting unenhanced battles can be. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end, you are not more than a heel, intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. Well, I don't intend to fall. I don't follow the script. That's the thing. As you saw for yourself, the tyrants are forced to be reckoned with, even when not using a feral soul. What's more, as a Grand Champion, he has free access to the soul repository and can choose the beast soul for each opponent. Oh. That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he would use, we would have something to work with. Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Yes. Oh. Hey. Oh, they're just all like laying out there. This serves you right for trying to attack me on the street. It's rude. This is still a mess. Retsar and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Surely they are. Or maybe they're just captured as well. Yeah, they're probably fine. Door? Retsara? Naomi! Yana! Naomi, oh thank goodness! I'm gonna guess Eutrop stayed behind. I'm sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrop. We found Naomi in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrop, and no time to search for her. The kidnapper removed Eutrop's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Oh. Removed the regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized. Oh. You think they immortalized her? Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister. No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Naomi is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry that he might do next. You can rest easy on that, Bron. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him. Yes. Yeah, he's had enough. We approached him without expectation and were pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. He contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. Furthermore, met him as an idea for where Eutrop might be. He promised he would see her safely returned. Met him did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. Can we really trust him? I feel uneasy too, to be honest. But right now we don't have any other choices but to trust him. Oh right, I have some good news too. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access a terminal and retrieve some useful information. Of course the kid was just hacking the system while she was there. That is the tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. Naomi, that's amazing! Malisity will have much better chance now, thanks to you. Yeah. I mean, we have fought plenty of behemoths. We fought a behemoth, like, in the main story. I expect the preparation for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight in detail there. It will be over soon. Once Eutrop has been freed and you've become Grand Champion, no one will fight the feral with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Malisity. We'll all be praying for your triumph. We can do this. Hopefully. I'm sure of it. Oh, kitties! Even the brute bomber is cheering us on. It seems Pomp wants to join you. Perhaps he thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Malisity on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? Come on, Pomp. You can come with us. Okay. 2 more fights to go. Oh, we can talk to everybody. While we trust in Metem to keep his word, you must focus wholly on the title match. Become the Grand Champion Malisity and free all the souls in the repository, for Hector not least of all. The Arcadion is Alexandria's biggest stage, and I'm counting on your victory to make a dazzling comeback. Don't let me down, or I shall have to sting you. If the president is descended from Lindblom nobility, it makes sense that he knows about the cure for psychonecrosis. If he can defeat the tyrant, then we can save everyone. It is too good to be true. Anxious about the title match? You got this, baby. Just relax and enjoy yourself, and before you know it, you'll be dancing the night away at your victory party. An image comes to me. You being crowned Grand Champion and everyone you ever saved. You saved are all there celebrating. Aww. I don't know. It feels like this can't end that perfectly. Oh, Pom is outside. Meow. Hey, Anna. Right, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Yeah. My next quest requires escorting? Next time you walk these streets, you'll be Grand Champion. I'm sure of it. Meow meow. Judging by her spirited meowing, Bomb is eager to get to the Arcadion. Okay, we have some people on the way there. Let's see about our fans and haters. Oh hey, it's the dad and the boy. My son and I will be praying for your victory with all our hearts. You can do it, Malisity. You can beat the tyrant to become the Grand Champion. When I grow up, I'm gonna become a fighter like you. Then, we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson. Sure. Cutie. Now let's find the next one. There's no, like, one of those squares to talk in. Okay, we have a friendly fan. Malisity, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith you win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we're connected to the outside world, our society has begun to change. It's only natural that the Arcadion changes as well. Yeah? Also, having your champions get infected by, like, a deadly disease is not an acceptable option. We have a self-assured fan and a mild-mannered fan. I'll be cheering for you, Malisity. The unstoppable upstart is speaking to me. What an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in the recent attacks, but as I was following in grief, I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced, and it gave me the courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring. And to see you become Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green room. We will become like their greatest inspiration. Oh, they're so sweet. Now, into the green room we go. We've been awaiting your arrival, Malisity. And this is? Oh, this is Pom. They are here with us. See, he wants to cheer Malisity on. That's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. If you would please follow me. We got this. I have cat hair in my face. It is really itchy. So give me a moment to like sort that out. Ah. Oh, look at Bomb. A Bomb. Bomb mews forlornly at the door. Oh, they're hoping the brute bomber is in there. Oh. Iron Fist. Oh, he has like a full-on Colosseum. Iana is ready to introduce the Grand Champion. Well, here we finally are, the heavyweight title match. I'm starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. No, we got this. We got this. Oh. Seems he wants to find her master, just like Red Sarah said. It's heartbreaking. Right, better focus. I suppose this will be the last time. This will be the last time for this. But let's take a look at your opponent. The reigning Grand Champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms, and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information Naomi found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that possessed terrible strength and magic. Yeah, we are well familiar with those. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. One where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. Ooh, we can do this. But then what is the final fight? I like that, like, the final fight is the mystery one. Surely it's gonna be some sort of a tag team thing, like, against multiple of our older opponents. As your second, there is nothing left for me to do but cheer you on to victory, which I'm sure we'll be celebrating very soon. Alright. The Grand Champion has condemned your crusade to abolish the use of feral souls. Well aware that the outcome of your class will decide the Arcadion's future. All of Alexandria now watches with great anticipation, eager to see if the unenhanced warrior will usher in a revolution, or if the tyrant's reign will rage on. Right. That looks cool. It has to be exciting as a fan to watch him because you never know what he's gonna change into. Ooh. Okay.
Ruling over all with an iron fist, the grand champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant!
You know, the behemoth fit actually does work really well. Right. Let's do this.
At long last, the decisive match against the grand champion! Will the challenger triumph and seize the tyrant's throne?
Yes. I will.
First, I shall take your measure.
Your voice
Show
is not
me
what
your
I expected.
footwork.
Okay, we got an axe.
Oh, even I felt that. Can't afford to be careless now.
Scythe? I guess scythe is like further away. Yeah.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
I like that he's
How
showing
about
us
this?
the weapons. Oh, what was this do? Oh, it chases us. Owies. Sword. I'm guessing a line or a cone.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
This group is doing so well.
Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Okay. And then he does the scythe, which is a donut. And then we move to the side to avoid... Yeah.
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched.
There is much more to come.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Okay.
Oh, the challenger's holding their own.
It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
He sounds way more mature than I thought he would. Yes, okay.
Oh, it's tyranny time, folks. He knows no mercy, and he's never tasted defeat.
That's an axe. Wait, so he has never lost a fight?
No more holding back.
That's gonna be a very new experience for him then.
Prepare yourself, unenhanced warrior.
What are you... You know, the viewers
I beg your pardon?
can't
What is he going
see.
to do with all those weapons?
Okay, now he's not telling us, like, which order he does them in. Ooh.
Such ferocity! The champion is ruthless indeed!
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
Oh, I got some bad news for you, buddy.
The tyrant altered his form! He looks even more tyrannical than before!
Oh yeah, he's glowing now. So, when are we gonna get the inevitable
Know the
rock to
folly
hide behind.
of challenging me unenhanced.
Okay, he's gonna ruin these ones.
Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance.
Okay, I do like that this is a little bit different mechanic.
I will not yield my throne.
Ah, and then we go. Okay.
What a display of power! He's unleashed the full might of the behemoth!
Now fall.
Are you throwing us like? Yep.
Oh, he split the ring in half. We're
Oh,
going to
no.
need urgent repairs.
There are some people stuck on the other side. Ah well.
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
I guess that's normal. Oh, I'm standing in a bad spot.
Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit!
Yeah. Okay, I guess you can use these to like bounce yourself to the other side. Maybe, or... Yeah.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Oh no. Into that! Owie.
Try this.
I really like the music in this race series. Dude! I was laying there.
And now he's thrown the ring. What absurd strength!
Did he just take the ring to smash the ring onto the other side?
Ahem, the ring shall presently be restored.
Thank you. Okay, I do love that he has a mechanic of just like, no, I am so mad by now that I'm just picking up the ring.
Oh, 'tis a clash between feral pride and mortal resolve. Either side could come out on top.
The power of feral souls makes the Arcadion what it is.
Not really. It's the personalities. Because there's like genuinely fun personalities fighting on it. It is the showmanship, the personality, the entertainment. Not the feral souls. Oh. Here, I guess? Here? I'll just follow these people. Okay, that's the... Is he not gonna do the, like, the weapon stuff again? Ooh. Yeah, that was a good aim to have that go off the ring. That looked like something only a tank would actually be able to handle. Is this the soft enrage? Healers are working overtime, but we got him down.
Oh, the match is decided! Before your very eyes, a new grand champion is born!
And then what does that mean? Hey, madam. Malisity has deposed the tyrant to rise up as the grand champion. Oh, what brings the referee out now? I am pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. That voice! It's the president! None other, though this is obviously not my true form. I am in my quarters on the uppermost floor. A deal's a deal. Tell us where the drop of life is. It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. So we are going to meet the president. The drop of life. I haven't the faintest what this is about, but I better take a camera to capture these events. Good thinking. This looks like an arena. What is that? What is that monstrosity? The Limworm, legendary serpent of Eld, the namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with his soul, I have come to assume this form. The president has become this terrifying creature? And these people, why, they're the immortalized. Eutrope. Eutrope. Metem, why is he? You promised you would save her. I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. You have served me well, Metem, but I have long been aware of your duplicity. Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravished until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable fate. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act, here in this faithfully recreated Limblin Theatre. No, Yana. To use the bodies of the departed as a decoration? This is pure depravity. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm and then sought to create fighters who could offer me fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. But alas, they made no peace, for the one I have long awaited has appeared. With the actor thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin. In feverish high shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is unconscionable. How could the president do such a thing simply for entertainment? Unenhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true grand champion, you must now defeat me. I'll send you slithering back to your hole. And that's the spirit. See to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. A shocking truth has been revealed, and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? There is still a way to save the Arcadian, though. It would take down the president, free the souls. Then somebody else can take over and they can become unenhanced. People might think this is just part of a storyline on how to change the Arcadian. To think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls? Just because we wanted thrills? The Arcadian was my escape, but if I'd known the price of it... If this is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right. Let's all cheer her on against the evil president. Eutrope. I mean, this is fitting. It didn't feel right if everybody's survived. Hey, pumped. Oh, he's just meowing at the door. Yana? No! You too, Eutrope! Not you too! Oh, I'm so sorry. Yana is beside herself with grief. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst, but the reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all of those others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than to fight with you, but I know I would only hold you back, and I'd be fooled to tempt fate again with a feral soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me this is a reckoning. For Eutrope and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice, Malisity. One of the things that is kinda cool about now the Green Room, throughout at least this act, probably like the previous series, the Green Room music is Eutrope's theme. Which I think is very, very nice. This lindworm is a complete mystery, so I can't offer you any meaningful advice. But you're the Grand Champion for a reason, Malisity. You've bested every opponent you faced, and I'm sure you can best this fiend too. Yes. Let's do it. Upon claiming the tyrant's crown, you are escorted to the uppermost floor of the Arcadion, where you are at last granted an audience with the President. Yet what meets your eyes is the horrific sight of this soul-imbued form, the serpentine lindworm. Arrayed behind him is a sickening display of the fallen immortalized sacrificed in the President's bid to create a fighter who could contend against him. Now the stage is set to avenge the victim of his sinister script and rise to become the true Grand Champion. You must stop the President once and for all. Indeed. Let's do this. So this is accurate Lindblom Theatre.
It's the shocking true face of the villainous president, the mighty serpent of yore, the Lindworm!
Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Option, light it up.
Oh, that's the Everything Burns song, isn't it? Of course they put that as the like final song.
Give him what for, champion! His arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm?
Who knows? I'm busy rocking to the song. Anyway, what the hell is happening to that?
His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
Yes, I agreed. That is the only. Ugh. No, I hate that. I need to get this song on my Spotify.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil!
Interesting, you get like a few times to like get out.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
Yeah, I don't think there is a cure. Okay, we gotta go behind it. Alright. Oh, ew. Ew, get it off me.
Oh, even I felt that. Can't afford to be careless now.
Disgusting. Of course the president has like gross abilities. Oh, we're doing both hands now? Okay.
His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
With him, we need a ring fix, please.
Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic!
I will panic if I want to. Oh. So gross. Oh, I fucked this up.
A direct hit! But they're still standing!
It reminds me of some of the mechanics in one of the Pandemonium fights. The one with the snake lady. I just hate the look of this. Like, just, no. Okay.
Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit!
Okay, I'm doing a coil. I need to be like hit for this to work.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
You got this. Okay, now they're gonna go the up and down stuff, I think. And eat like part of the arena. Yes. There we go. This song is so good. I go like so.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
Timing. Oh, okay. Got it. I just have regular arms. Okay. Yeah, I think the Savage tier is gonna be very fun to watch. I think the extremes, those might be like the difficult fight. Because it looks on normal, they have a lot of stacking mechanics. I think they're gonna have a lot.
The battle is decided! Victory goes to the champion!
No, we have a phase 2.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed! What outrageous regenerative power!
Bullshit. You're cheating, my dude. Are you doing like... Yeah, okay, I see this fight becoming potentially quite challenging. I wonder if we will have like a third phase for Savage.
Is there no limit to his regenerative capacity?
I guess we'll keep on hitting him until we find out. That is the options we have. Okay. On top of the world.
Unbelievable! The champion's done it! The president has been defeated!
He's not changing back. Yeah, that's the only reaction to this. Okay, let me sort out the loot and then I'll be right with you guys. You did it, Malisity, just as I thought you would. Now, tell us where the drop of life is. We won't allow anyone else to die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by the Lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Oh. Now set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone except the president. So we're gonna be able to save everybody. What? Everything has been part of the president's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. What? Did you know this? When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the president was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through the line. The egg of Lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenon regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself. And though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. To make matters worse, that power meant he was forever locked in his serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to his mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulator still allowed him to control over the Arcadian's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent, to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindworm was too powerful. Even the tyrant proved no match, and the Arcadian remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, a cold stasis to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It was for this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped. The president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plans. If that's truth, then why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the tyrant. Ugh, I am very burpy right now. I'm sorry. This is until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you would be the one to defeat him. All he needed to do was to spur you on, and to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadion, and himself as the greatest heel it has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one can't help but admire it. So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play. That's not good. Confound it! He's already recovered? We'll help too. Oh, hello. It's no good. Everybody listen up. How? The question can wait. Right now, I need you all to channel me your ether. How are you still alive? How are we ending up with like everybody has a happy ending? What is this? Use it, Malisity. Our combined power. I'm gonna kick him in the face. Oh, the combo ability he used to do with his friend. We need to finish him now. Yeah, we need to get his heart out. You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. So, I'm guessing they knew, being the highest group. The president confided in us long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. It was my duty to serve as the challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. It was the battle of a lifetime. Even without feral souls, the Arcadian's future is bright. Hector, I thought you were gone. That you died after becoming that fiend. Yeah, like how are you alive? I thought the same, but then I woke up and I was myself again. Madam explained everything after that. The president had given me less potent soul for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. I've been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. I mean, it's a very sweet ending. It is super dumb. It is though very Final Fantasy XIV. I might have pushed myself too hard. Forgot I had this little disease. Right, that. We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved, I give you my word. And there is, well, some people. Kitties are there. I have to say, I'm a mite miffed that Brute stole the spotlight, but I'm glad everyone is safe. Try not to encourage the verdant dancer. He's already insufferably smug enough as it is. Heh, had a feeling I'd play out like this. For all his quirks, I knew the old man couldn't truly be a villain. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing, Malisity. Though it's taken some time, you've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. No, actually all... I think they've all removed the regulator. Yeah. By the way, some people from Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Everyone is gonna be cured. That's what we're doing now, apparently. Sometime later. It's still a great Rage series. Very fun. I wish the ending had been a little bit darker, though. I am pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. Of course. The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again, thanks to the cure, and of course to you as well, Malisity. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And it would be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you, Malisity. I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the President's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I am truly sorry. Yeah, and here I thought you were the true mastermind. I was so confident he was the president. Me? The mastermind? You give me too much credit. I have not the imagination to conceive such an audacious plan. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind? In the end, everything is as President had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would doubtlessly be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. The President actually had one last wish, that those who still bear love for the Arcadion, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. But without feral souls, right? I really had this all figured out. It is as if we were still dancing in the palm of his hand. I guess everyone is gonna unretire now. Ah, lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free, as he desired. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadion. Good. From now on, matches will be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart revolutions was a success. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Until our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. That is fine. I'm sure that day will come soon. I think I speak for everyone when I say I would love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. Aww. It is all very sweet. Right, crowning ceremony. The ceremony will be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion, because all of Alexandria will be watching. Yes. I'm going in my current attire. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new Grand Champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in her way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. The woman who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated queen of the Arcadion, Malisity Mal. Notice, I think none of them is wearing a regulator. Hold it right there. It's a farce that you're the Grand Champion. I refuse to accept it. Oh, the brute bomber. Oh my! The brute bomber has parsed into Malicity's ceremony again. Does the man never learn? I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. Not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside by Malisity would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your opponent. Black Cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this could be an even match. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Oh, I love that. Let this be the class to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. Seize the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark, Black Cat. He's the man who been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible brute bomber. I guess we don't get to know, like, who won. So, did you win? I did it! I beat the brute bomber! Sorry for spoiling your moment with that charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era for the Arcadian with a bang. Metan came up with a last-minute script and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadian exciting. And as you may already noticed, everyone decided to remove the regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though, you may not be able to fight, we would still love to see you, so don't be a stranger and drop by at the gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we've played into the President's hand from the start, but it was only because you were the protagonist of his script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced Grand Champion, so please allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Aww. I am curious if they are gonna be, like, if we can find them. I got a card as well. Let's see. Is he in there? I'm gonna check here and I'm gonna check the green room to see if any of the players are there. Oh, the youth actually joined. Okay, you drop. I never thought I would live to enjoy a simple life with my sister again. It feels like a blissful dream I could wake up from at any moment. Things could have turned out quite different. The President may have had an elaborate plan to produce the cure, but many of us would not be here today had you not triumphed. I truly can't thank you enough, Malisity. Malisity, I'm training my hardest so I can become a fighter just like you someday. Then we can form a tag team together and teach bad guys a lesson. Aww. Hey, Malisity, make yourself at home. Grab a tonic or whatever else you like. You're always welcome here. As you can see, I've been instructing new members of late, but I haven't been neglecting my own training either. I'm aiming to be the first Grand Champion of the reborn Arcadian after all. And I'm not gonna stop there. No, I'll keep pressuring on until I achieve my dream, getting strong enough to not only face you in the ring, but to win too. That would never be a fair fight. With the whole Warrior of Light thing. Hello, Malisity. Ever since you became the Eternal Grand Champion, we had an endless stream of people eager to join Trytail's training. Unfortunately, with Yana and Neutro busy after taking to the ring again, we had to limit the number of applicants we accept. One day, I hope we can expand the gym and train a lot of fighters. By the way, have you spoken with the other recently? If you haven't already, you should seek them out. You'll find them around the city, in the Arcadion, or even in Heritage Found. I'm sure they'd love to see you. Okay, so the others are out there somewhere. I guess we're gonna go looking. Oh, there is your riot. Excuse me, I'm trying to focus. Ah, I didn't realize it was you. I was waiting for an image to come to me. You see that I might paint it upon the canvas before me. Perhaps I should simply give form to the inspiration you gave me in our battle. Though I dare say a single wall will not suffice. Okay, so that's where Sugar Riot is. She is here. When I go searching. Okay, I found the fans. Questionable fan. I'll be damned. You really did change the Arcadion. Suppose. I can still see muscular women duking it out, though. Plus the extreme tool get up to all sorts of madness as usual. Hells, maybe shows will be even more thrilling now that everyone's fighting unenhanced. I'll give this new era of the Arcadion a chance. I wish to retract my statement from earlier, when I called you a novelty. You withstood Vamp Fatale's punishment, and not many could say the same. But I should warn you, the dominatrix has amassed a sizable fortune from her cosmetic and confectionery brands. She is one of the most influential people in the city. Try to act high and mighty now that you're grand champion, and you may not like the consequences. Ugh, look what you've done to my precious Arcadion. Fine, I will acknowledge that this change is for the best. It wasn't right that fighters were getting sick from using feral souls. But just so you know, the tyrant isn't finished with you yet. He's out there training as hard as he can so he can beat you someday. Friendly fan. I had faith that he would usher in a new era for the Arcadion, Malisity, and I'm thankful that he did. Especially now that I know using a feral soul can trigger the onset of such a horrible disease. It's truly a relief that the matches will now be fought between unenhanced fighters. And what's more, I've heard those afflicted will make a full recovery and eventually return to the ring. The Arcadian's future has never been more exciting. Oh, my unenhanced Grand Champion is speaking to me. Congratulations on your victory. And thank you for inspiring us with your feats in the ring. It truly saddens me that I will not be able to see you unfaltering figure in the matches for a while. In the meantime, I hope to draw courage from watching the other fighters who now do their best to battle unenhanced. We have a dignified fan. To thank the Howling Blade and the other fighters for suffering from a terrible soul-ravaging disease. You have my sincerest gratitude for saving them. We have a flamboyant fan. Hey, Dancing Green's making his grand return to the ring. Now the party will never end, baby. A missionary fan. How would Sugar Riot choose to express the inspiration you gave her in your match? Is all I can think about. Miss Honey is returning from retirement as a fighter. With the broadcast and concerts on top of that, it'll be hard for her fans to keep up with everything. You not only lived up to my expectation, you exceeded them. Wicked Thunder and Black Cat have returned from retirement, so I think I will focus on supporting them once again. The Brute Bomber's back. He'll return the fire that's been missing from the Arcadion, even without a feral soul. Is the unenhanced Grand Champion? I was saddened to hear that you won't be able to partake in matches for a while, but as your loyal fan, I'll wait for the day I see you in the ring again, no matter how long it takes. I do like that we have these people just now around the city. Okay, let's see if we can find some of the fighters next. Okay, in here we have Metem, Brute Bomber, and Retsara, and Pomp. Ah, Malisity, what brings you to the Arcadion this fine day? Should you have anything you wish to discuss, I shall be happy to oblige. I have nothing left to hide, after all. Well, how fares business? Oh, quite well, my friend. Contrary to our initial fears, the audience has only grown since we ended the use of feral souls. Each day, nigh every seat in the house is sold out. This unprecedented success we of course owe to you. Your nail-biting bouts gave the people a taste for the thrills that unenhanced battle have to offer. Even now, in this Arcadion Reborn, fighters vie for victory, seeking to ascend to the first Grand Champion. Well, what is... Can you tell me more about the President? As you know, the President traced his lineage to Lindblom. His ancestor was a noble of the Lost Kingdom and a patron of the theatrical arts. And it seems the President inherited his forebear's passion. For in a single generation, he revived the long-forgotten Ascension Arcadia and transformed it into the premier enterprise for entertainment in Alexandria. Alas, the revival came at a terrible price, psychonecrosis. The emergence of this terminal disease pained the President to no end, and in order to cure the fighter, he ultimately chose to make the greatest sacrifice. With his love for theatre, he had originally pursued a career as a stage actor. I dare say none was better suited to the part of the villainous President. To perform the role of a lifetime, and the grand stage that is the Arcadion may well have been a fulfillment of its heart's desire. What's more, in no small part thanks to you, the Arcadion is no longer dependent on feral souls to deliver thrills. Wherever the President is now, I am sure he has no regrets. Well, can you tell me more about the Lindworm? It is both the namesake of Lindblom himself and the great serpent the President had become. I will share with you what he confided to me. Lindworms once thrived in the lands where the nation of Lindblom was founded. Awed by the creature's great size and regenerative abilities, the first settlers chose to name their home after them, in hope that it might bloom eternal and undying. By the time of the storm surge, the Lindworm had become little more than myth, but as the conflict raged on, a soul egg was discovered. In those troubled times, many suffered from excessive exposure to lightning ether and developed the symptoms such as debilitating paralysis. Seeking to deliver relief to the masses, scientists began conducting research on the Lindworm egg, that they might develop a medicine that stimulates one's regenerative factor. Yet no matter what they tried, they could not hatch the egg. It remains unhatched as the nation of Lindblom collapsed and was entrusted in the care of the President ancestor when he fled his homeland. As the years went on, the egg was all but forgotten, but that would change when the first case of psychonecrosis was diagnosed in Arcadian fighters. Seeking a cure for the affliction, the President enlisted a scientist acquaintant at Origenics. It was then that he unearthed Lindblom's abandoned research into the regeneration factor. The President would often say that he felt a sense of destiny in that moment when he learned that he could put a use to the egg he had inherited. The rest you know as well as me. Thanks to the advent of soul technology, he was able to extract the Lindworm's soul from the unhatched egg, and he injected it into himself in bid to cure his fighters. Alas, he found that his regenerative power could not be used on others, and he was left with but one option: to see the Lindworm slain, that the stimulant might be created from his heart. Brood Bomber, you really need to meet Lise at some point. Come to check on us, Malisity. I'm giving Hector a hand before his match. Actually, that's a lie. I'm here to see the kittens. This horde refuses to let them leave. This horde refuses to let them leave his sight. Brings them even to the green room. Anyway, there was something I wanted to tell you. I've decided to use my next off-season to visit the world beyond the barrier. I've always felt cramped inside this dome. I look forward to seeing what's outside it. Oh, nice. What do you want? You're here to mock me? I've got a match coming up and I'm trying to focus, so scram. Wait, we worked pretty well together with that coordinated attack before. Well, if you're eager to form a team, I don't mind teaching you the secrets of the technique. I think we're fine. Meow. Alright, I found Sugar Riot. I found those two, so we're missing Honeybee, the water guys, Dancing Green. Who else? Oh, yeah, and then the heavyweight fighters, the Tyrant and the Dominatrix. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, there is Honeybee. was he streaming? Hello, my obedient little bees. It's me, Honeybee Lovely, with another edition of This Will Sting. Today I have something special planned for you at Mosaic. Oh, but a visit my dear friend Malisity. I'm currently doing a broadcast. Why don't you join me? Come, my dear, say hello to the unenhanced Grand Champion. If you'd like to see more of her, be sure to stay tuned. Okay, that's Honeybee Lovely. Oh, there is Van Vital. My, how naughty, coming into my apartment uninvited. Are you so eager to be punished? I jest. The one truly in need of punishment is that impudent girl, the one called Honeybee. Has she become quite full of herself lately? Someone needs to discipline her properly, thoroughly. And it so happens we are to match each other next. I wonder how will the little bee scream for me? Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, there they are. Oh, you got like matching bikes. What is it? We're about to head out for the street race. Keen to see how fast these modified spinners can go? In case you're wondering, Blue came up with the idea of messing up the kitty cat's gym. He couldn't stop smiling as he smashed things. Matter of fact, wait, I think that was all supposed to be a secret. Well, if it ain't the unenhanced Grand Champion herself, we're not up to no good, if that's what you're thinking. We were just about to tour the city, as a matter of fact, with safety foremost in our mind. Say, no hard feeling about the gym, I hope. It was the president who told us to rack the place so we could psych you up for the fight. I took no enjoyment out of it. He had revealed the whole truth to us earlier on, you see, so I couldn't help but worry this Loud would give the whole thing up with that big mouth of his. Well, he almost did. Okay. Then it is just Dancing Green and Tyrant. You are here. So yeah, Dancing Green grew up out here. Hey, baby. Phew, it's you. Look, don't tell anyone you found me here getting all misty-eyed, alright? My party animal image couldn't survive the blow. Through this, I grew up around here. When I feel overwhelmed or lost, I come back and think of the old days. When I'd gather debris and dream up silly dreams. Aww. There is one of the short stories I read not too long ago. One of them was about him and his childhood and how he became the Dancing Green. Which is quite nice. Okay. I have looked through... I can't go into this house. Like, I've looked around Solution 9. So now it's just a matter of figuring out, like, where is the Tyrant? It would feel really weird if he wasn't around here somewhere. So I guess I'll just go searching again. There he is. Why are you at the power plant? My successor. Come all this way to see how the man he defeated fares? I cannot, for I am satisfied with the outcome of our battle. I learned firsthand how dependent I'd become on the power of feral souls. And through our class, I realized I would never reach your strength through ordinary training. That's why I hunt again. Only by pursuing greater threats will I ascend to greater heights. I like that even he is not wearing a regulator anymore. So yeah, so he's come out here. I remember there was a side quest in this area about hunters. But that is everybody, so that should be the end of the Arcadion. I still wish it had like a little bit more of a bittersweet ending, but like I don't hate the ending, I just would have preferred a little darker ending. But overall, it was a very fun raid. Like, I think every fight has had really good music and some really fun mechanics. While not every fight was my favorite, all of them have had something good in them. I quite like the first Brute Bomber fight. I love Honeybee's fight. Electrope's fight had such a great music. Dancing Green and Sugar Riot were both really fun. I wasn't a huge fan of the Howling Blade fight, but I liked his music. And I quite like the fights we had in this final part as well. I'm gonna have to play them through a few more times to truly figure out how I feel about them. But overall, I quite liked it. But I'm curious, what do you guys think about the story? Do you like the ending, or would you have liked something a little bit darker? Let's talk about it down in the comments, and tell me what was your favorite fight in this raid. And well, while you tell me that, maybe give this video your commendation by liking and subscribing. And in the end, all I want to say is takk fyrir að horfa og eigðu yndislegan dag.